points. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's the Dolphins going up against the Patriots. So with that, let's get up to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Larry, we are about an hour's drive southwest of downtown Boston in the area known as Patriot Place, Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. Tonight, we've got a good AFC matchup on tap between the Miami Dolphins and the New England Patriots. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. An early statement on the game's first play, 18 yards and a first down.
The coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
The play clock's running down. And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Here's Ajayi. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And that's how you get started and open up a game. Really well-blocked play. Picked up a nice chunk of yardage. If you're the offensive line, that's exactly what you've talked about all week long in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control. And they gave their running back plenty of room to rumble.
They run again with Ajayi. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
Well, in that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
This is Ajayi. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they asked their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
Kenny Stills, the intended receiver, and it's 4th down. And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a first down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say punt the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them. And really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first half chance. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 14 there. And that's good for a Miami first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Marquise Gray, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. So the flag is for roughing the kicker, a big 15-yard penalty.
And I'm not sure that was the time to go all out after the kicker. Plenty of time left in this game.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. First carry for LeGarrette Blount. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. A couple of Dolphins in on the stop. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Again, here's Blount. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
And LeGarrette Blount just does not go down easy. You know, from my experience as a defensive back, this was a difficult guy to try and tackle because of the force that he runs with, and he's not going to be daunted no matter it's the first quarter or the fourth quarter, Brandon.
Well, what shocks me about last year, 18 touchdowns. I mean, the yards were pretty good, 1161. But when I think of New England, I don't think of a running back getting 18 touchdowns.
You know, that to me, it was the combo that made the 2016 season for him. Most yards in his career, most touchdowns in his career by far. And he's the type of guy that, hey, you want to give it to me inside the 5? He doesn't believe anyone's going to stop him.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here. For a delay? No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th down now with Brady. And he will find his man. That's Hogan, complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Here's the option going right. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
They'll run again with Blount. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Uh-oh, Charles, now you get to talk about your old spot, the secondary. Very key here in this one.
You have to cut me off because, you know, I'll talk about them all game long. Love to see those guys match up and challenge the best wide receivers.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now they'll throw with Brady. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. Last year for Edelman, just below 100 receptions, 98, over 1,100 yards, 3 touchdowns. And, you know, this is a guy that gets a lot of pub for being that perfect receiver for Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. What's his role going forward?
I think his role going forward is to be a bona fide #1 receiver in the NFL, meaning he's not just a Tom Brady receiver. He's that guy for anyone. And he spent so much time proving himself as he got into the league, just what you were talking about. Can I have a role here with New England? Now it's not just proving himself. It's continuing to develop in his craft. And I think he's going to just keep getting better and better. He never gave up on himself and his dreams, and he doesn't give up on any single play.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2, but they face a second and long to start things out. And this seemingly endless drive continues. Here's the option going right. And he slides to avoid the hit. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. He'll go for it. It's Brady. It's brought in by Floyd. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it.
Come on, let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
When I see Cameron Wake make plays like that, I can't help but shake my head sometimes. He had to go to Canada first before he came back to the NFL, where he's now an All-Pro.
Yeah, undrafted out of Penn State, but look at him now.
And just think about all the pass rushing moves he has, his ability to play against the run. Remember, he was a combo outside linebacker, defensive end. Now he's just simply one of the best in the NFL.
Here's Blunt, and they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. So a little jumpy there defensively. Ref caught him in the neutral zone. 5-yard penalty. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Yeah, the Dolphins beef up the secondary here as they look to stop them on 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Brady. And he dumps it off to Blunt. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. LeGarrette Blunt from 10 yards out. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. Little motion now from the tight end. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Muscles him off. So the Dolphins getting set to go here. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. He won't go down. 4 yards. yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to...
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block it.
They're going to go. It's Tannehill. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Here come the Patriots again on offense, the Super Bowl champions. And, boy, they have been able to do it a lot of times, Charles, with unsung heroes, haven't they? Look at the names that led them through the playoffs. Hogan, White, Lewis, guys you just wouldn't think of.
Yeah, Deion Lewis, a 5th-round pick, 3 touchdowns against Houston in the divisional round. Chris Hogan, undrafted. He ends up having 180 yards in receptions, including 5 plays of 20 yards or more against the Pittsburgh Steelers. And how about James White, a 4th-round pick out of Wisconsin? Think about who he played behind while he was at Wisconsin, and he turns out to be the unsung hero of the Super Bowl. Would have been the MVP if it wasn't for Tom Brady.
And you mentioned James White at Wisconsin. He was behind who? Melvin Gordon and Monte Ball, right?
That's correct.
Brady gives now to Blunt. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Yeah, every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Here's the option going right. And he is. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Good luck trying to get your running game going against Ndamukong Suh. I mean, he is so strong. Just trying to move him, take 1 guy, 2 guys, whatever. I wish you a whole lot of luck. He usually converts an offensive running game into rubble.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Over the middle, Julian Edelman, it's complete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Let's look ahead for a quick minute. We don't have the schedules yet for next year, but what we do have are the 5 international games that will be played, 4 in London and then 1 again in Mexico, Jacksonville, Baltimore, Miami, New Orleans, Cleveland, Minnesota, Rams, and Arizona. Those in London, and then Mexico's going to get a great game. The Raiders and New England.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And just think about the ones in London. Remember, they're splitting them between the 2 different stadiums in London, so they get a different flavor in all of these places. But Mexico, for the 2nd straight year, the Raiders are coming to town. That should be a whole lot of fun.
Should be a ton of fun and a very good matchup. Tannehill. And he finds Stills, complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key 1st down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. They run with Ajayi. Past the 20. Jaycazz's going to go. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jaycazz's as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. Now Franks for the extra point. And it's up and good to make this now a 14-8 ball game. Franks now on to kick it away after the touchdown. Okay, partners, New England comes out here to take the field on offense. This is such an interesting story, how they've been able to do it year after year after year. Guys talk about parity in the NFL. Well, New England has kind of transcended that parity, and they've done it with guys that you don't normally think of as household names. The parts keep changing for New England. That's the amazing part. On offense, all right? Offensive linemen change, receivers change, running backs change. You know the one constant is Tom Brady, and that's a huge deal for them. But to be able to do it in what you call the parity times, and you're exactly right, everyone's supposed to be pretty equal. New England still a top 10 offense year in and year out. In 2016, they were number 4, and that helped them with the number 1 ranked defense as well. Here's Brady. He's got Floyd out left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Really good job by the offense there. Every second counts right now. So for them to get out of bounds and save some time, that's a nice move.
Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Brady to the right side, and he's got Edelman. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback.
Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Kouamisi. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Ajayi. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
To me, that's a superior play by the backer because he was allowed to, I think, run free on it and make that play. His defensive linemen, they covered things down for him because offensive guys, the linemen, what they're trying to do, as you know, is block the guy at the point of attack and then climb to the next level and get the linebacker. When you're not allowed to climb, you got a free hitter, and that's what we saw there, and a really nice play resulted for them.
He rifles one that's intercepted, and it's the linebacker, Shane McClellan, with a pick, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now, and following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
They want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll run it here with Blunt. He'll get 3 up to midfield. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day. Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
Now Blunt. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. A couple of Dolphins in on the stop.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Oh, design run for their wideout. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
That one carry for Blunt. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Going to give this time to the tailback. Down to about the 22 here. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. On 4th down, Gronkowski. They'll give him a yard on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. Byron Maxwell, the corner, in on the tackle. And now they're in the hurry-up.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
But he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
Let's go.
And the big tight end shifting around. stepping up. He's going to keep it. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Jacoby Brissett, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Patriots can take the lead with the extra point. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And out come the Dolphins now. They go back to the air here after the INT. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Dolphins are going to get a fresh set of downs.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he cuts it out to the sideline. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jay Ajayi, his second touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the fourth. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Tannehill, and it is incomplete, so they can't convert for two. And now the lead stays at 5. Frank's now on to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and they're going to have a third down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Off play action to Blunt. Brissett. Over the middle, that's caught by Hogan. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Chris Hogan, 58 yards. And the Patriots have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. And that score gives us our 6th lead change of the game.
Are we back on the playground on the seesaw?
A little seesaw battle, right?
Up and down, up and down. What a game we've watched here.
It's been fun.
I think we can figure out why they went for 2 there, right? Up 1. You want to make it a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now they've got to play some defense down the stretch.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him a couple yards. He's out of bounds right around the 23. And the Dolphins offense now ready to go back out on the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Now comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. LeGarrette Blount with his second touchdown of the night. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. The point after try for Gostkowski. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the fourth. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards on the pickup, and the Dolphins have a first down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And they'll run it here. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning.
Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They come out here in the eye. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
This is a situation where you have to understand the clock. Not getting out of bounds there, a big-time error. An extra corner on the field for New England here on 3rd down.
Yeah, another DB. He'll look to throw to the right side, and he's got Landry complete. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. And he's got him. It's the tight end Cameron. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. So the D-line's going to spread out. He's back to throw. He's got time in the pocket. And some room to roam run now. And he'll slide down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Drops it off to jaycazzz. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. jaycazzz with 7 seconds remaining. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. Tannehill looking to throw. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. Franks now on to kick it away after the touchdown. Danny Amendola on the return. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
Well, going into the